podcast on the planet. 2 weeks later, we're back again. Who would have thought? Not me. I'm one of your co-hosts. I am wearing Colorado purple. Do I know why I chose to do that today? Probably because it was a shirt in the very bottom of my drawer because it's laundry day. But my other
You are
co-host,
professing no deeper allegiance than before.
yes, there we go.
I can't wait for that podcast. Cody has promised a full-on
Yeah,
Rocky hating, Montfort bashing extravaganza.
alongside a special guest too that I'm very excited to have on for the first time.
Yes.
I know. They are about to hopefully lose out and tie the White Sox. That'd be pretty cool. Um, but because they just got swept by the Marlins, which is pretty pathetic.
Yes.
Um,
Speaking of sweeps, I'm Rabbi Mo and I'm representing
oh,
the
okay. I
land
see what you did
today.
there.
Yes. And as we
I
speak, who knows when you see this, when this is edited, but the Cleveland Guardians are having a fun September. So kind of reminiscent
can
of
I
October. So
can I lighten the viewers on what you have told me about the Guardians a couple weeks ago?
I don't know what you're talking about.
They're a little inconsistent. Like I wouldn't think too much of it. They're not going to put together without Classe and they're a mess.
Yeah.
Steven Vogt, man, what a guy.
Vote.
Uh,
He could win 2 times. If they win the division, which is crazy, even that's a possibility at this point. 2-time manager of the year.
AL,
AL right
mm,
now, I don't know who do we got?
probably the Blue Jays guy.
Blue Jays guy maybe. Yeah,
Yeah, maybe the Mariners if they win their division.
Mariners. Yeah,
Um, that's
AJ
about
Hinch.
it.
They don't blow it.
No,
No,
um,
but that's
yeah,
not the question of the bye week, is it?
no. Please. Question of the bye week.
Question of the bye week. If you are a sports fan or even beyond the sports, you may have been getting word of a little NBA potential scandal that's happening. The LA Clippers and their third richest man in the world owner, Steve Ballmer.
Third richest in the world.
I think it's something stupid high like that.
Wow. Okay.
Apparently, what? Yeah, apparently has even though he's there's a salary cap in the NBA, but apparently they have circumnavigated the salary cap, which means they're cheating.
Yeah, we need to talk about that for a second. That word that they've been throwing around, the circumventing.
Circumventing. Wait, let me finish the setup.
Okay.
It seems that there has been an illegal, at least not legal like as far as the U.S. system, but with an NBA rules of paying Kawhi extra than what they're telling the NBA. And I guess the question of the bye week is, do we even care? Is it a deal? No deal? Do you care? Honestly, until I brought this up as a potential question of the bye week, the Bulldog was like, "Oh yeah, is that happening? I don't know." So maybe there's your answer. I don't know, but he's done some research. He's given some thought to it.
Mhm.
Do we care? Do we care? Kawhi.
I think there's a couple ways you can look at this. We do care because they clearly went around the agreement, the NBA agreement. It's literally written in the rules. I saw somebody like find the 267A section
Of the agreement.
and yeah, of the agreement. And yeah, but honestly, there's no way that this has not happened before. And also, we all know Kawhi just like kind of does whatever the frick he pleases. There's always been a load management question. Like, are we shocked? No.
No.
And honestly, my opinion, the NBA is such a off-court revenue and like off-court drama. Like that's how they get their viewers, I think, especially right now.
So it's more than what happens on the court. You think they're more the drama, the soap opera of the NBA?
Yeah. Like the game is not anything what it can be and what it has been. especially the last couple years, I feel like. So I'm not surprised. I don't really care because he's probably like if the owner like either the Clippers are gonna decide to move on from both of them, which I'm not sure they will, but or they'll just find another way to pay him or he'll start doing more actual engagement with another company.
Where's that company
Yeah.
is no longer.
Well, I'm a different company.
So it's really more the NBA thing because NBA you don't care about. I mean, they weren't really successful with this. They're paying them. They're cheating, but
Yeah.
they're not. They're kind of winning, but not really.
Yeah, if you're gonna cheat, just be like the Astros and actually win the
Or the
thing.
Patriots.
Or the Patriots. Yeah. So exactly. That's a good point. Yeah, who cares, bro? Like they always are middle of the league. There's always a question of is Kawhi actually hurt? Is he not?
And they're not. Yeah, they're not an interesting.
Like if this guy has all the money,
No
like
one pays
what?
attention to them. Well, outside of
Yeah,
LA, otherwise.
yeah.
All
Like
right,
nobody.
so you don't kind of care. So if this, what if this were an NFL story? Would you care more?
Yes, because I think the how people build a team and around the salary cap matters way more in the NFL than in the NBA. And I think
It'd
it's
be
a
more
way,
compelling to.
yeah, because I don't think people like were willing to pay other teams. I don't think we're willing to pay that much for Kawhi. And so like just throwing the extra money on top, it doesn't really matter. But in the NFL, so many teams would be willing to pay a max contract for a person like Kawhi. And I think to be able to incentivize by that extra 50 million is unfair for NFL teams. So
Speaking of salary caps, I even thought like, what about baseball? I mean, baseball doesn't really. It's got a luxury tax on a salary cap. I feel the Dodgers cheated when they signed
the
Shohei
deferred,
because he did right. It was the largest contract ever. He says, "Oh, but pay me in 30 years or whatever it is." So it doesn't count against why do, why is that? I don't.
I think Otani was a bad example here because he has his own issues with money.
So that's why I need the money. Someone else taking all his money.
That's true.
What is your take on the salary cap in general? Good thing, bad thing?
It's a great thing.
Yeah.
I think it's way better than luxury tax.
Mhm. Wish
Um,
baseball had salary. I think
I
that makes
know.
it much better too.
I do think there's probably it has to be more because like still big market teams can perform way better with the salary cap than others
They
because
can't.
just like because their
How,
market it's well they're just
how
way
can they
more
perform
marketable.
better? Yeah, but they're not paying more money.
I know, but
In a salary cap, you can't make more money from a big market team than a small market team.
no, but I'm saying like they're like that team's market, like their environment, their stadium, their city, where they are is way more marketable. So I think if you
More
can somehow,
appealing, more appealing.
yeah, yeah. So for a player, it's way more marketable, and that's why I think if you can somehow even that playing field, I know it's kind of hard, but it'd be cool.
Well, there's all kinds of other things that they are not limited on a salary cap too. Like in they can spend more money in analytics, on coaches, on that. There's no limit spending on those things to make the team
Mm.
appealing or the amenities and stuff, but it's not direct money to the players. So
So there, what about a salary floor?
salary floor.
Now that, because the owners have the money, they have the freaking money. So I,
I mean, that only plays to the. We're talking about baseball, right?
yeah, I guess.
Because all the other sports with cap, they're all kind of somewhere near the cap. Is that I don't know. That's a good research question, but it's really baseball. There's what about no cap but a floor?
Or at least like what you're saying, at least the floor in what analytics and other facilities that you invest in. Like you have to invest a certain amount in your players and your product and
Oh,
not
you
just
so you want to go beyond player salaries?
yeah. Because
That's
then yeah. So
I don't know. I don't think I really care either. I mean, I feel like I guess I'm more invested in baseball, and I want the fairness there. I want a cap in baseball, and I want them to follow it because I think it will make it better. The NBA, it feels so rigid to me, anyways. The cap and the contracts got the Nuggets in trouble because they paid too many players too much money, and then they changed the rules and they got screwed. So the NBA rules just seem like they make less sense to me, and they're more rigid than even the NFL. And MLB should just mix it up. And I don't even know, is there a cap in hockey? I don't even know.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm growing on my hockey fandom somewhere. Kind of have something new and fun at this stage of my life. I like that.
But the
Baby, I'm a
deals,
baby hockey fan.
there you go. You got to start somewhere, right?
Guess there's somewhere.
Yeah. But maybe we need to bring in a hockey expert to have a hockey video when the Avs start the season.
Abs, yeah. Who would that be? Do you got an idea?
I think it'll probably be Mr. Painter, but
Mr.
um,
Painter.
yeah. Um,
Who's Mr. Painter?
Luke.
Oh, Luke. And I know Luke's last name.
Actually, he does know somebody who's the equipment manager for the Avs.
Oh,
So maybe
oh,
we can have him on.
oh, a real? You mean like a real person?
One day we'll make the league to have an actual qualified sport talker, unlike us two.
Something to
I
aspire to. We're always looking to grow here at the Mo Zone. So
who what makes you a professional in the sport talking world?
in the sport talking world, I
Yeah.
mean, I'm thinking you get someone who actually gets paid by an organization. That's
Okay, so you have, that's what it is. Okay, you have to get
so. I
paid
mean,
by
not sport talking, but like we don't need someone who does what we're doing right now to get paid for it. We want someone who gets paid by an organization.
okay. Okay. We can make that happen. We'll find somebody. Some weirdo who for some reason wants to talk to us. So but yeah, so there's our question of the bye week.
And so I guess
No,
we don't care.
nobody cares.
Nobody
Uh,
cares. Do you care? Did we even tell you about something you didn't know? Let us know.
probably. But yeah, it's a
Okay.
question of the bye week.
Asked, responded, done.
Never answered.
Never answered. So next segment is inspired by a moment of fan frustration that I had the other night. And I thought I'd bring
Oh
in
wow. Is this old headed
old,
or what?
you mean old guy?
Yeah. Is this an old guy frustration
Oh, totally.
or
It totally is.
oh no. Oh,
Totally.
here we go.
It
Here we
totally
go.
is. It is, I thought I'd call it Coach Bulldog to bring in his coaching managerial acumen
I like the sound of
and
that.
wisdom to
Mm,
help me out through this. So had a long day, came home, I flip on some baseball, come home late.
weirdo.
Here when I come home late, Colorado, it's usually a West Coast game, and it's the Dodgers. And
Even
Shohei was pitching. I like listening to Dodgers. I like their announcers. Did you ever? I don't know. This may be just a geeky thing. Listening to a game at Dodger Stadium sounds different than any other stadium. I don't know what the acoustics are, but it's very distinctive, like the tone and the timbre. There's just it's different than any other stadium. It's really interesting and very calming.
another stadium. Another stadium that's very different is the Blue Jays Stadium.
It just sounds different too. Feels different when
Yeah,
you hear.
yeah, you should. Yeah, next
Turn it
time
on.
you watch a Blue Jays game, you turn it on, you'll understand.
Okay. So, anyways, Dodger Stadium.
Mm.
Shohei's pitching, and Shohei is filthy nasty. He is. I'm like awesome. I get to watch Shohei pitch, and then I feel like, and then he's not as he's filthy. He's nasty. Through 5 innings, no hitter. how awesome is this? I settle in thinking, okay, maybe a little history, maybe a little drama. Comes out for the 6th, no Shohei. He's pitching no hitter. He only threw like 54 pitches in 5 innings. He was pitching so well. And they took him out. What maybe one more inning? I mean, the old guys means like he's pitching no hitter. It's baseball history. He's dominant. Dave Roberts or someone higher up says, okay, you're done. Not a blink, not a reaction. Like, okay, what we do? What are we doing here? What's wrong with us? What happened to the pursuit of moments and history and greatness and then they lost. The Dodgers, who are chasing the Phillies, have number one seed, have a bye, lost because they're both came in and blew it. So, what are we doing here, Coach Bulldog? Talk me through this. Am I crazy? Am I just a old fart, old school? Get over myself. Where is the passion, the love, the pursuit of something special?
We are what Dave Roberts was doing here was sacrificing one game, one pursuit of greatness to preserve the rest of his career on the mound.
His
And
career,
yes, I'm telling you, his career.
his career.
He is
One
on a
more
pitching.
inning would have threatened his career. Is that what you're telling me?
I'm telling you, maybe four more pitches, 10 more pitches. He's not allotted. He's allotted 50, right? That's how you say it. He's 50, 60. Where is he at?
He was like fifth. I mean, could be wrong. I feel like he's in the mid 50s.
Okay. So he's at his pitch count is 50. Okay. He's what? Towards the beginning of the year when he started, he was an inning. So like he was 30. So every month he's been ramping up. If you all of a sudden throw the body off this ramp up, your risk injury probably goes from like 5% because there's always risk to probably 30, 40%. That's my guess. And you cannot do that with when you're paying this dude. Well, we talked about the deferred money, but you're paying him $1 billion. So you cannot risk that even if he's playing insane because you want him to be able to pitch for the next 4 or 5 years. Because if he gets Tommy John again or anything, he's probably
He's
done.
had two, hasn't he?
This is his second?
I think he got hurt with the Angels too. Yeah, before.
Oh shit. No, I thought when he came over,
This is a second. Maybe it wasn't Tommy John.
no, he
Yeah,
didn't get
Tommy
his
John,
surgery.
but there was a second type of surgery. It wasn't Tommy John.
Okay. Um, but I don't know if you noticed the same thing happened a night later with Blake Snell. Dave Roberts signaled to the bullpen. Alex
Saw
Vesia
that.
came. Snell was as Dave Roberts was walking with Snell was like, frick no, let me ball out, let me be a dog and grind this one out. And Dave
Yes.
Roberts was like, hell yeah. And sure enough, he struck him out.
Blake
So you
Snell's
can
been
gamble with
injured.
that because Snell has already been through Tommy John, correct?
Yes.
And so he is way further along his recovery. He's completely recovered as you can be from Tommy John.
Blake
And so,
Snell has a traumatic moment of that happening in the World Series.
yes, I know.
Against the
Yes,
Dodgers.
yes. And so, I mean, Dave Roberts probably thought about that a little bit, but when you have that type of emotion from somebody, like I know Shohei's not going to give that to you on the mound, but when you get that, you got to ride with them because, like, you can listen to analytics all you want, but at some point, you gotta look at that and that emotion, and so you can risk that with somebody who is way down the line from their recovery. But when you have someone with Shohei and there's so much at risk, you can't sacrifice
Okay.
the greatness of one game.
I can't argue with the logic, okay?
Mhm.
But this is really bothering. I I think if I would have gotten a little bit of that from Shohei, from Dave Roberts, some of that, oh, this he's incredible, and get angry, get frustrated. It was just so like cold and businesslike, and oh, sure, we're taking him out because there's no question. I don't know. It just there's something that it was missing that was wrong that it was just so not you what you're saying is right. I agree. It makes
You're
sense.
saying you're saying you're mad because it was almost like a business decision. Like the owners called down to the dugout and like, Dave, there's no way in hell you're letting him go past his pitch count
Yeah,
because we need
yeah.
him to
And
make
no
money
one was
for
upset about it. And I guess we're all about winning, but I don't know. Here's my other nostalgia thing. What about the kid who maybe never gets to go to a Dodger game, but that night they got to go to a Dodger game? They traveled from Utah because they're Dodger fans. And that night, and Shohei's pitching magically, and they take him on. Do we care?
I do think that part, I guess, rubs me a little wrong way because nobody is bigger than the team. And I think the owners and the business side of the Dodgers operations kind of put themselves first. Because I think that's what motivated the decision because they want him to be able to make money for them and
They
play
invest
for
a
them
lot. I mean,
on the bump. Because like anytime Shohei's on the bump, tickets go crazy, TV revenue, those numbers go crazy.
look at me.
And they
I
want that.
I sat and watched because Shohei was pitching. I get
And
that.
so they, in their mind, there's no reason to risk it. And so they were not thinking about that little kid at all. So I think that's one of the main reasons baseball is messed up, but I can see why they would want to preserve him if it was for his health and his career only and not for their benefit.
I guess right. I mean, I guess it's kind of nice because in an older era, the teams owners didn't seem to care as much about player well being. It was
Yeah.
about them, and this was a choice that I guess they could argue that partially it was for the players' well being. I don't know. Shohei seems to get all his own. He does what he wants, so that may have been his. It may not be a team imposed limit. It may be his own imposed limit
Here's
too.
a question. How good of a teammate and culture guy do you think Otani is? Really? Not what the media sees, but because he is pictured as this great guy, like awesome, all like I don't know if this, I don't mean this to be racist, but like the Japanese values.
Mhm.
And like I don't know, I feel like there's just been, I don't know. It just seems, I'm not sure why I think this, but it
You don't
seems really,
trust it?
yeah, I don't know if I trust because like the amount of problems he's had, whether it's financially or something else, I don't know.
I will say it seems to me just, I mean, maybe just because I see more Dodgers games than I ever saw Angels games, but it seems like he's having more fun playing baseball with the Dodgers. I
Oh
think
yeah,
he's a machine to a certain extent. So I don't know. There's a certain amount of fun that probably doesn't get in the middle of it, but he seems like he is more personable, playful, having fun with the Dodgers. So I wonder if that translates more to something in the clubhouse. But I got to imagine two things. He's a machine. He's got his own regimen. He's doing his own thing. He's maybe not doing the same thing all the team does at the same time. And with the Dodgers, he's walking into a more star-studded place that they're used to having that high level of celebrity and personality, Mookie, Freddie, Kershaw, and stuff like that. No, I know Pujols is with him there, and so is Trout, but Trout's not that at all. And Pujols came after he was Pujols, so I think he kind of could fit in more to a Dodger culture that way. Um, so that's my thought on that. So
I mean, like I guess you kind of have to be prioritizing yourself when you're that big of a public figure, and like your whole life is just dealing with that.
he's a thing, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll never know what that's like, but sometimes just kind of, I don't know, kind of catches my eye though that like he is that way and it sometimes it seems like he's completely independent from the team. I don't know.
Yeah. I think they knew that when they got him,
Yeah.
and the Dodgers are built more for that to handle that than
Yeah,
maybe any other team.
that's true.
Yankees. Yeah. Sorry for you mentioning the Yankees. All right.
So Coach Bulldog in session. There you go.
Always enlightening and
There we
inspiring.
go.
Thanks, Coach. But I feel better. I feel better already.
Anytime, anytime.
All right. All right. That was
Are you ready? Well, folks, you're probably wondering what the hell is going
good.
on. I'm just looking at you, bro. You look like an idiot. Okay, well, we were talking, and Rabbi was like, or I was like, it's time to do another impersonation because these are way too fun to not do. And recently in the media, there's been quite some few memorable moments, some characters, some coaches that came to mind.
Who stood
That
out? Yes, in their post-game press conferences.
that being Mr. Brian Kelly with me, and over to my on the other side of the screen,
Coach Mike McDonald,
McDaniel.
McDaniel. Remind me
Okay,
how.
and and that
Yeah,
was
like McDonald. Yeah,
oh, we're already in character.
Daniel.
Are we already in character? Okay, well, um,
You're introducing. I'm in character.
okay, so in the past we've done impersonations and we've had these sport personas. We put them into different situations, more everyday person type situations. And dad was like, you know what? Or rabbi, excuse me, was like, nobody's bigger than the dentist. Let's just put him in the dentist. So here I am with my light and my saliva protector here. And I'm not sure what dad has glasses for me.
Mike McDaniel's got those huge. He's like got this nerdy little face and these huge glasses.
Okay, okay,
Looks
all
like he's
right.
wearing his dad's
You
glasses.
look like just like a Superman on Purim type thing, but whatever. Um, so yeah, I don't know. We just felt like we need nobody's bigger than dentists, so we just need to put them into the dentist scenario
Brian Kelly.
and see what they
If you
go.
didn't hear the Brian Kelly, should we give some context to Brian Kelly, or you just want to go?
I think people know, no?
Go look it up. Brian Kelly post
Yeah,
game, LSU
yeah.
defeated Florida. Go look it out, and then come back and watch Bulldog do his thing.
So are you gonna interview me as McDaniel or
No, I'm going to be the dentist first.
yeah? I was thinking, yeah.
Hello, Mr. Kelly. How has your flossing been?
My
Like,
flossing. Hold on. My flossing? Is it not good enough that we're here, that I'm here, that I made the appointment, that I'm in this chair? It's not good enough for you? Your perspective is wrong. You think, oh, it's flossing, all the minor things. No. What matters is that I'm here. All my teeth are intact. My gums are here. I can eat, I can chew, I can talk. You need to change your perspective.
what about those food particles between 16 and 17? Though,
16 is,
is
are you
that what, is
serious?
that what dentists call the teeth? They give them numbers.
You know, I haven't even watched film yet. Okay. I've just gotten in here. I haven't even seen what my mouth looks like through the x-rays. So you can't be critiquing me on something I don't even know about.
I that appreciate you. I'm happy you're here, but I'd just like to know more about the things that got you here. It's great that you're here, but how often do you brush?
How often do I brush? We do the little things every day in, day out, constantly getting better. We're constantly improving. So 2 days, two times a day minimum. Then, then how do you even have to ask me how many times? Come on now. Of course, I'm brushing 2 times a day. And sometimes, if I feel like it, I might go three if I need to.
Okay. Do you have insurance?
Insurance? No, I do not have insurance. It's coming out of pocket, hard-earned money. All my wife, my kids, we're all working together so we can pay out of pocket.
Okay. All right. So it's okay if I get to work now and there, or do you want to talk more?
No, please do your damn job.
Okay.
Okay. And then post game press conference or next day press conference. Excuse me. Um, I need to publicly apologize how I act. My emotions while I'm in the chair are a lot different than when I'm checking out at the desk. So I apologize.
Post game session.
Oh, Mike McDaniel, thanks for coming in today. What brings you in?
It's nice to be here. I've been examining my bicuspids and cuspids and really trying to understand how I can create better teeth health. So I'm here for you to work with me because the way to create good teeth health is to create good teeth health. So yeah.
I mean, I appreciate you trying to be proactive, but I'm the expert here. I can help you out, and let's take a look. What's
Yeah.
your daily routine look like?
Well, it's good to have people on the team. I like to surround myself with people who, like to do what they do and are experts. And I'm really good at kind of doing the thing to get in the car to get here, but I depending on others to help me do the thing. So, what do I do every day dentally? Do you like to know about me? Dentally, are you asking what I do every day?
Yeah, that is what I asked. Yes.
Well, I assemble my team, which includes a lot of creative, talented elements. I have the brush. It's a teal brush with orange bristles, and the bristles are not hard, but they're not soft. They're in the middle. And then I don't have the floss. It's not enough for our organization. I have the water mechanism that spits the thing in my tooth. So I do the brushing. We practice that and involve everyone in that process, and then do the spitting, the spit.
All right, Mr. McDaniel. I think let's just sit you down on the chair and take a look, and we'll go from there. Does that sound good?
I mean, again, the way that you get good teeth health is to practice good teeth health, and so being here is practicing good teeth health. So I'm eager to be with you and to succeed together at this. So and not listen to the people who don't believe in me or you, but I believe in you, and I hope you'll believe in me so that we can create good teeth health.
Well, to be honest with you, your monotone voice is not persuading me that you care too much and that you're too eager about your teeth health. Um, but
I think you can't judge me by the other people sitting in your chair who may be a little more animated and
okay.
not as kind of scholarly as I am about this. In my world, I can understand there are people who are excited and are yelling and screaming and talk a lot about biting kneecaps and stuff, but I'm here just to bite apples and get the stuff out of my teeth after I eat them. So please don't judge me about other people.
Oh, sorry,
I'm here.
sorry.
I'm here for again, good teeth health comes from what do you get? You do good teeth health to get good teeth health.
Hey, Mr. McDaniel, I'll be honest, if you say teeth health one more time, I'm gonna slap the shit out you to the screen.
So
So I think,
my boss is threatening of not wanting me around, and now you're saying the same thing too. So I think maybe I'll find another professional might
yeah, yeah. I
serve me.
think, yeah. Yeah,
Thank
maybe go get a haircut or something.
you.
Well, please let us know.
No one in the sports talk world has done that.
Yes.
I can guarantee that.
Yeah, we are setting new standards every day.
The new standards,
Um,
cutting edge.
yeah,
Got
let
something
us know
popular,
if
right?
let us know let us know who else you would like to see in the chair.
Right. It could be at This new segment, Sweep in the Nation.
Yeah.
Sports, sports people in the dentist chair.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of good people that it'd be awesome to see in the dentist. So, yeah,
All right, bring us home, Bulldog.
bring us home.
Yeah, you have a new sign off, so I
Oh
don't
yeah,
I
yeah.
forget
New
that.
tradition here. Today, what has been most on my mind is self-compassion. Something I struggle with. Do you struggle with that? Or maybe, kind of.
We can all
Okay.
be more compassionate to
I do.
ourselves, I think.
Okay. Self-compassion, self-value. Something I heard the other day really stuck with me is you can never outperform your self-image. And so no matter what you do, like it's always how you think about yourself. And if you think about yourself and you set these certain standards, you can never do more than what those standards are. And so for someone like me who has very little self-compassion, um, like I'm never gonna be able to get over overcome that. So I need to start raising those bars. And yeah, I'll just leave you with the question. Um, if I were to ask you to name what you love most in life, how long would it take to name yourself? So that's all I got for you. Self-compassion, self-love, do your thing. Set your bar high about yourself. Because the world's harsh, it sucks, but we're here, and that's what matters. So thank you, and I'll leave it to the rabbi.
And with that, we hope us being with you makes your life suck a little less.
There we go.
Have a good night, everybody.
There we go.